All right. Actually, we can tell how much debt we have just by looking at the top of the screen. Huh. Wouldn't you know it? It's available to us all the time. So the question is, do I expand from here? I need to know if our stores are profitable or not. So let me make sure we're... look at those scooters. Look at all this. Look at all the thefts. Look at all the thefts. And yet we're going to catch them all because scooters. Scooters. Catching them all. All right. I think the food court setup is a decent setup to like look into right now. And having another underground parking lot might not be bad too. I'm noticing that we're not using any of it. Like underground parking doesn't seem to be getting used. We have 200 spots. Nobody's using it. I wonder why. Or very few are using it. Do they always use above ground parking before using below ground parking? Is that how that works? The more above ground parking I have, the less that are going to use this. I mean, I'm fine with that. Because as I expand this way, they're going to run out of parking over here and they'll have to use this. And then we'll eventually have above ground parking too. I like the look of above ground parking. I really like the look of it. How it's so busy, you know? Like we're at max speed right now, of course, but it's so busy. And we had no warnings, right? No warnings about too long of lines, products not in stock. You know, we kept theft at a low. Sales are up. Parking usage is up. Happy customers are up. Right? All things are good. I'm not doing any marketing because I don't know if it's effective, but now that we have parking capacity, maybe it will be. Maybe we can see it. So I don't know if like a global thing is better, but if we take out a TV ad with premium quality, expected sales boost is 10%. We do a specific product. Hey, maybe we do targeted products. You know? Garbage collection is going to go on strike. That sucks. Mother's Day is coming up in 5 days. So maybe we focus on like flowers, candies, cosmetics, things like that. And we try to get people to come into the mall for that kind of stuff. We still have the dedicated flower tables up. Not that we can keep this in stock if we're going to market it, but we can set up a flower shop too. I think this store is too big. We can shift this stuff up and make like a little flower shop right here. And then like this can be like the Mother's Day shop. Like they'll have flowers and cards and all sorts of stuff that they can come in and get here. It's like a specialty shop dedicated to that stuff, right? So if I move, one thing I wish the game would do is allow me to move tables and keep the stuff in stock because I still have to buy the stuff. Cost is $100 to $200. And if I move this table, I have to repurchase all these things and restock them all. And I don't like that. So to save money on that eventuality, what I'll do instead is I will simply shift my checkout counter down and we'll eliminate some of these. So like some of these tables are going to have to go, but we can move the tables because we're going to need it for the flower shop and stuff. But like some of this stuff is going to have to go. So we bring this up. We kind of just put it over here, and this food shelf can probably go. It's not that important anyway. We can take one of these camera shelves away. That can go, right? And the idea being that we can shift everything down. It can be a smaller shop, you know? Where's my maintenance workers? Here we go. So we're going to eventually sort of cut this a little bit. We're going to trim the fat on this stuff. We'll have a flower shop here. Shower shop. Yeah, and then we'll put a wall right here. Slide these self-checkout counters to, let's say, here, here, and here. This table can be moved, maybe to be there. And then this checkout can go right here. Again, we want my maintenance workers to move it. Move it or lose it. Okay. And then self-checkout. This checkout counter, actually, I want to shift it to be like here instead. And then actually put this along the wall. There and there. I'm going to move this stuff. Okay, now with this, we take a door, double door here. Nope, here. We'll slide these down one more. Like this and like this. And then slide you down. Actually, I like where you are. Yep, forget what I said. I'm going to put you right here. And then we'll put a wall on this side right here. Then for the assignments, managing the store. This is Steve's Super Select? No. This is Catronics. Yeah, Catronics is getting a bit downsized. The store is going to have mostly the same amount of product, but it's going to be a bit more condensed so that I can fit a dedicated flower shop up in the top. The top. Man, I can't speak. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? It's 4 o'clock and I almost have to go. So that's good because I won't be able to speak very much. We have about half an hour left in our stream today because I have home improvement things to do. Okay, so sign store. This is a store, but it's not going to be Catronics as a store. This is a new store. Okay. Now, the Catronics store remains the same. It says it requires a checkout counter. Kinda hoping for my maintenance people to get on that. It's 444. What are you working on? Quit leaving. Come back over here. There we go. Okay, so Catronics is still open. Staff for it, still a thing. All that. It's all good. Except we're going to have a new checkout counter. And actually, doesn't Catronics have... Yeah, 2 cashiers per shift, right? Kinda. We should probably have 2 checkout counters for this then. So we don't have cashiers doing nothing. Except for the part where it's going to be hard to do that. We do this. Let's slide you back one. And we'll slide you back one. And then we'll dump this table. Or we could just put it along the back wall, too. Yeah, put that along the back wall. And then we can actually add more if we want to. Because if he gets crazy and busy, then, you know, we're going to want to have more product, I guess, available. So we'll put... okay, how about there? And then we'll slide you over to here. It's a little bit weird, but it'll be okay. This side, we have a shortage in, let's say, game consoles can be back here. We already sell game consoles back here, though. TV sets? Already in the middle. Kind of don't really need any more tables, honestly. Never mind. This is kind of forced. Actually, you know what? Here, let's move these tables instead. Move them into here because we're gonna need them anyway. Okay, now this store is gonna be like a dedicated flower shop, right? And it's gonna be a place for, like, you know, Mother's Day stuff and flowers, and everyone can be happy. And that's the idea anyway. Food shelf candies. I mean, moms. This is gonna be like a place for moms. This is your mom's place, okay? Mom's Place. That's going to be the name of the shop. The store's name is Mom's Place. That sounds okay. Right now it's called the Butcher Shop. The game has decided that this is a butcher shop. I have no idea why. But it's going to be Mom's Place. Before it was Mom's Place, it was a butcher shop. So, okay. Hey, Digital, did your home improvement stuff today yourself? I cut a new window in my cardboard box house. I just bought 10 40 by 18 by 8 cardboard boxes. Huh. Nice. Pretty good size house. Welcome. Now, so we had an interesting problem happen with a property we have where the previous owners, they've been living in this house for like 10 years and they just sold it to us. So we're going to use it as a rental property. The problem is they made some last minute renovations to make the place look better to sell it. But I don't think they were thinking clearly. They put the storm door, which is actually a really heavy glass storm door. It's a very nice door, but they put it directly attached to the trim. Like, the trim is not held on by more than like a few like really light nails. It's for looks, right? You want to attach it to something solid, all right? But they attached it directly to the trim. And so while you're opening up the door and it looks all nice and everything's fine and, you know, we walk in and out, but every time you open the door, it puts a little extra stress on these little tiny nails. And eventually it just comes apart. And so basically, our tenant was opening the door the other day, trying to get her stuff moved in. She actually had her baby in her arms. And opened the door, and that's no problem. But as she went to close it and start to lock up, it just sort of fell on her, right? It just kind of gave way. Kind of a fail. So, yeah, not great. Not great. So we're going to be fixing that problem. We're going to be fixing that problem that we just never noticed it. I mean, we just walk in, it's like, oh, everything looks nice. We never, like, used our eyes to look and see, oh, is this attached directly to the trim? Okay. That's a fail. Anyway, it was a butcher shop. We're going to replace it as it's no longer a butcher shop. We are going to do a couple of things also with this butcher shop, if you will. Catronics is still being supplied by this storage shed. We're going to move the storage shed. We're going to expand it over here. Have it be longer. It will provide storage for this store as well as any store that's behind it. And it'll also provide storage for Catronics as well. Now, we're going to want to have anti-theft in Catronics because it is a very high value electronics store and we don't currently have anti-theft. So we'll pop that in there now. And we're going to take our building stuff. We'll remove this parking as well. And when this parking is removed, we can then expand the foundation for the storage area to include basically about like that, I think is probably big enough. It'll provide storage for several different stores. And there we go. Okay. Now this storage is still going to be there, but this storage gets expanded like this for the time being. All right, so now we have this bit here where Catronics is red. Why are you red? Is it just because you're closed? Yeah, you still have your storage. Everything is fine there. What we need now is for this butcher shop, which is not a butcher shop. This is actually just called Mom's Place. It's a place for moms. I like it. It's cool. We have flowers, greeting cards, and we link the storage to this. And then Mom's Place is going to be open from 9 to, let's say 9 to 9, because she's a 99. I can't do I could do 10 to 10 because she's a perfect 10. Let's do that. 10 to 10 because she's a perfect 10. Okay, that's the logic. I was going to say 99 out of 100, but why is Mom 99 out of 100? All right, she's got that one thing. You know, you got that one thing, you know, that one thing that's... What is going on above my head? It's like a... What the hell? I don't get it. Like, what the hell is that? You guys probably can't hear it, but this is like... It's like my kid is going... on the floor... directly above my head. This is the thing. I really need, okay? I really need an office upstairs. Okay? I need an office upstairs. Not downstairs. So that when this stuff happens, like my child is not gonna go bang, 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 bang on the ceiling, okay? But he'll do it on the floor for sure. I need that. I need an office upstairs, but I don't have an upstairs because this is a ranch style house. So all we have is one floor and then a basement. I want a new house. We need a new place that's bigger, can store more of the stuff so it's not all laying around, and I can actually show you guys my home and be proud of it every once in a while because we have too much stuff for our space. And an office in an upstairs room that doesn't have to deal with noise. This is my have my cake and eat it too situation. I would love that so much. I wouldn't have to worry about dogs barking as much either because microphone is pointed up at me, which means it picks up the ceiling but not the floor. Ricky, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? I'd settle for having the trim and windows fixed. Okay, well, I mean, I'm talking about dreams here, not practical things that can actually be done. I'm talking about dreams. Hire a cashier from Mom's Place, which is currently still classified as a butcher shop, but that's going to change because we're actually going to take and we're going to stock Mom's Place with we need actual shelves. Let's get rid of this table. So this is going to be flowers and more flowers. The flowers are going to go in on the side here, like on the front like this. We could just put them... It's a very small store, right? It's a really small shop. Okay, so then we're going to have... here and here. I don't actually think we need to have any more tables. What I need are shelves. So the shelves, the tables, I think maybe one more table is okay. You know, we could do one more table. We'll have this, we'll have, whoops, not move, a new table. We'll have one more table put in, and this will be flowers as well. But then after that, we want shelves. And shelves, we're going to put the shelves along the back. 1, 2, let's say 3. Maybe shelves like this. I'm okay with this. This looks okay. And then we'll put it like this. Shelves like that. We can actually put the shelves here too. And then let's get rid of this food shelf. Yeah, you know, like I like candies. But I don't want them like buying candies in this store. If they want to buy candies, they can go somewhere else. See, look at all this stuff that's in stock now. It's great. Okay, so this is going to be... health and beauty stuff. We could do that. What goes in a flower shop, though? Like for Mother's Days, right? Cosmetics. Okay, greeting cards. Things like that. So, I'm thinking... like, this is like your ultimate Valentine's Day and Mother's Day kind of store. We can get rid of this too. I think we don't need that. We'll have more greeting cards be here. And then this can be maybe like, we can go cosmetics there. We can go like health and beauty stuff, like soap, shampoo kind of stuff. What else can go in here? This is flowers again. This is like a flower shop. Like, there's a lot of flower shop stuff here. So we'll do that. The security guard's going nuts. I love it. This was a good patrol route before we had the scooters, but now that we have the scooters, we can actually have the patrol routes expanded and like they can cover longer distances because of that. So I want to get my patrol routes fixed with the security because they really don't need to be so short anymore. The scooters allow them to catch people really fast, really easily. Okay, so we have greeting cards, soaps, shampoos, all that stuff. And now we just need to staff the place. So we'll manage Mom's Place, still classified as a butcher shop. Don't know why. We want to have some nice people who are patient, not very sociable, apparently. They're just not giving me anybody who's great with cashier. Like all these candidates and nobody's a really good cashier. Good night, Najari. Sleep well. I don't like the antisocial bits of everybody here. Like, all these guys are... Could I just, like, ban this person from applying for a job? They won't show up ever again. That's bad. I think this person's one of those people we should ban. This person's not great, but still good at some things. This person's kind of like a meh. I can only ban one person per day, though. We didn't get really any... This one's okay. Yeah, this one's okay. We'll hire Graham. Because... Yeah, he's okay. And then this person's actually pretty good, too. So more social. I like you. Higher sociability speed. Not great at cashiering, but it's okay. So, so Graham... We're going to switch the models, too, for this. So, we'll have her... This will be Ricky. This is Ricky. Ricky works in Mom's place. And then this one will be... I don't know. I don't know who this is going to be. Who wants to work in Mom's place? Ricky them lips. I know. We'll make this one... Firewolf, aren't you already in the store, though? Aren't you already in the game? I'll take on 2 jobs. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that because we have other people that want in on YouTube and stuff as well. So I'm trying not to give people 2 different things. This one can be, you know what? I'm gonna do Linda because like I'll just choose an aunt that I have. We'll do Linda. Stock clerk for this. We'll have somebody who is good at stock clerk, of course. We don't need to be super nice. Just needs to be good at their job. They're decent at their job. And I think maybe good speed would be a good thing too. So how about we go with John here. And then the next one we'll hire is... how about Astrid? You can be a good one. Now this is that's a great person there. Like really great personality. Okay, so the stock clerks, we'll have you guys work, let's say 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock to 5 here, and then you're gonna work from, let's say 4 o'clock to midnight is not necessary. So let's go 2 o'clock to 10 on the close. I like it. Okay. And then the 2 cashiers will alternate your shifts. So instead of cashier works from 10 to, let's say, 5, and then 5 to 10. Wait, what did I just do? Yeah, 10 to 5 is 7 hours. Oh, I see. We want actually 10 to 4. Yeah. And then 5, and then 4 to close. Yeah, so 6-hour shifts. That's good. Because it's, even though it's 10 to 10, there's an 11 and 12 in there. It's a 12-hour workday, so 6 hours each. Okay, and the same things kind of here, but also a little bit altered. And stock clerks are good to do things. Let's have you come and work it until 9. This will work okay. I can have you come back to 4. Have you come in at 2. Yeah, this will work. Okay, Mom's place is set up. Now we just need it stocked up and ready to rock. I have anti-theft, but I don't have any self-checkouts. So we'll give them the option of self-checkout at least. We'll go... I think we'll put self-checkout... I want to move this table if I'm going to do it. So I guess we'll put the self-checkout right here. We'll move the flower table to be back. Yeah, let's move this one flower table over here. And then we'll put the self-checkout here. At least have a couple of options for it. Okay. I mean, we might as well actually build another... Yeah, I don't think flowers are necessarily the main thing, but it's like a Valentine's Day, Mother's Day shop, and flowers are things, so... Flowers are things we do for them. There we go. Self-checkout can be there. Adding to additional line. And now we're ready to rock. There we go. Good stores. Good stores. For staff moving purposes, I think for stocking, we're going to let them walk through here to restock Kidtronics. So I'm going to put a door right there. That'll let the stock people restock the shelves a little bit more efficiently by moving through the flower shop. Wait, I think I'm a security guard. Oh, are you? All right, if you're a security guard already, do you want to work as a cashier in the mom shop or do you want to work as a security guard? Because I think you're right. I think you are a security guard. I want to say that you're working one of these routes down here, I think. I don't remember. Manage security. Yeah, you're a guard here. You're working outside this. I can be the cashier. Okay, this Ricky then is going to be Donna. I'm just going to choose my aunts for now. I'm going to choose names for my aunts and my uncles and stuffs. All right, so Mom's Place. Mom's Place is a store. Right now, all we have is self-checkout, but I'm curious on whether it would be better to have... What if we moved this down, move the door up one? I want to make... This looks crowded. I don't like the way this is looking. I think if I move the theft to here, move the door to here, although I won't be able to without deleting it first. So let's just delete this door. Where's my maintenance people? Let's go, maintenance people. There we go. I want to move the door. Let's put a wall here, and we'll put the door here instead. Or up one. Like, I like how these line up though. So now they're gonna be kind of staggered. But that's okay. Like malls do that, where we don't have it like this all the time. I want to put a self-checkout on this side instead. That way it can have a longer line. It's a little more open. So we'll take the garbage and go like here with it and then move this back and move the door one more time. Come on. Maintenance. Maintenance. Thank you. And then door goes here. Okay. So now we end up with a self-checkout that I think is a little bit more sensible. And we may need two, because Mother's Day being a big deal, like we may need two checkout lines. We probably should prepare for the possibility of just needing two all the time. But I'm going to leave it with just the one for now. So we've got this checkout line. They can buy things here. Trash is there. Anti-theft on this side. And then they just keep moving through. All right, we'll see how well that plays out. With our 81 grand, it's going to be a while before we can get out of debt. I would like to get out of debt. But $81,000, I think in order to get out of debt, we're just going to need to hit these milestones, right? And then we can easily get out of debt when we hit those milestones. We're going to get restaurants too as well. And then the food court is what I'm setting up next. The fitness center might be kind of cool though. Maybe on this side. Right here, they can come down here and get in the fitness center. I wonder how profitable that will be. You know what? We'll look at the fitness center next stream. I think that's a good idea. We'll start like service-based stuff instead of product-based and sales. We'll start getting service stuff. Like food is technically a service-based industry, but we'll start looking at you know, like the food court area for that, and then fitness center, and but yeah. That's the spirit. I got another, I got a Steam promotion, or a Steam achievement for something. That's the spirit. Not sure why. Missed sales, out of stock, Charmart. Wow. Seriously. Is this actually going to be something where I do need a bigger stock room now? I mean, this is really busy. I might actually need a bigger stock room for this. I mean, our stockers are doing pretty good work keeping things in pace, but we just have too many people here. 16 opportunities, only 16 missed sales. But I don't need a bathroom this big. If I move everything over, I can make the stockroom pretty big without having to worry about... Like, this is kind of a waste of space, so... If we just move stuff over... I think we do. I think we have to adjust this. So I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. As soon as maintenance returns. This is, of course, a 24-hour store, so it's still open. And it's hammering away. I like this. I guess that if they're like, I don't want to do the electronic checkouts, then they just don't come at night. Come later. Just don't come at night. Okay, so now I want to move all of this over. So we're going to take this and get rid of it. Take this and get rid of it. And then we want to build a wall here now. Just making the stockroom a little bit bigger. And then we're going to replace the sinks by putting these sinks like this. And now we have the bathroom. It's doing a thing. Now I want to have a staff door, of course. Let's actually move this sink over here. And then we'll put the staff door right here. All right. Stockroom is now bigger. We just want to reassign this as storage. And now the stockroom is bigger. So hopefully that helps them in restocking the shelves in Charmart. I think it would actually be a good idea to have a direct door here instead of having to come through the bathroom. That's a lot of traffic through the bathroom. But no one's actually using the bathroom. Like, I don't see people going into the bathroom and using these urinals. So I don't mind the foot traffic in there. Restaurants 2 is completed. Excellent. With Restaurants 2 being done, I think maybe we get this news agent supplier. Marketing 2 allows online targeted marketing campaigns. That might be a big thing. I haven't done much marketing yet. We're kind of growing, but maybe not fast enough. I don't know. Let's get cinema. We'll get the cinema and all that stuff set up too. So I know I haven't really, like, if you think about it, I haven't really done that much in this stream. I don't necessarily regret that. I think we're kind of a fluid, efficient machine right now, right? I mean, we've added a whole lot of value. We've specialized our stores today. We added more capacity for the restaurant, but honestly, I think at this point, the restaurant's fine as is. It just needs to have more seating capacity, which means bigger. And that also means we just need more places to eat so that people are not like totally focused on just the one place. That's probably the problem. And if we shift and actually get an official food court, we can then replace this store with a whole different store. We took Charlie's Secret, which is still doing pretty well, 86% profit margin. It's considered a clothing store. It's just a store. Clothing is 50%, so we'll probably want to have, maybe like the wine can go. If we cut the wine, then it becomes a clothing store and we get higher tier, right? Now it's a clothes store, so we can get higher tier stuff now, brought in clothes-wise, right? So that'll help our margins and profits and stuff. It's a bigger store. We have a dedicated electronics store now, Kitronics, great. We also have Mom's Place, considered a store. Plants and gardening, 50%. Not sure. Plants and gardening. Maybe just, I can maybe take, let's take the cosmetics out. Soaps and shampoos. I don't really, I generally like that this is here. Maybe we just add one more. Where's the line at on this? The bottom. You know what? It's okay. We can shift this up. This can go up here. Right? Because they can stand on this side to buy it here, stand on this side to buy it here. I'm okay with this. Shift this stuff into like this. And then we'll just put one more table here. And then I guess, yeah, we put one more table here. And by doing that, actually not like this though. Actually, hang on. Do it like this instead. There. And then by putting flowers here, we have more than 50% flowers. So we should have better flowers, tier 2 stuff, right? So by doing that, we get a flower shop. There we go. Better flowers. Good. So we specialized our stores. This is a media store. This is a drug store. You have a toy store, Aiden's, right? It's a very small toy store, but, you know, it's specialized. Jewelry store, right? I like it. We have more parking capacity now. We connected the top piece here, and we have underground parking, which we have yet to really see much usage out of. But overall, though, I think we're on a really good track here. We have a good foundation for growth. Why is there a random space without the assignment for Charmart? What do you mean? Oh, I must have had something there. I must have had something there at one point. Maybe a wall used to be there. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's taken care of now. Taken care of now. We don't have a clothing store. Well, I guess we do. It's Charlie's Secret is a clothing store. But we'll have to keep things in stock, though. So we're going to need maybe more capacity for clothing stores here. But I like what we've done with the place. I think it's a nice little thing. We could take the jewelry out of here, actually. Take the jewelry out of here. We have a jewelry store for that. And we can replace it with, like, you know, more clothes. Maybe we take another clothing rack and we just kind of put more clothes along the wall there. I don't know. Gonna put anything we want. You know, clothing rack, we can have jackets and coats. We don't even sell that stuff. So jackets, coats. We'll just do 2 jackets and 1 coat rack, I guess. And it'll be better quality stuff, right? There we go. They can go to the back and get that stuff. It makes more sense, actually, to put the lingerie in the front and the men's in the back, since the coats look like they kind of are... Well, never mind. Yeah, I guess never mind. I'm going to put you up against the wall. I'm going to put you up against the wall. And the line for this, where is it? It's on this side? It's on that side. So we can actually pull you over here, pull you over here. Yes, I know you have to be restocked. It sucks. But now I can actually put another clothing rack right here. Does that get in the way of the stock room? It might. Move the door on this side. And then we'll have the wall be replaced there. There we go. This can be coats. And we're just like streamlining everything, right? Like, just get more product and streamline it. And have higher tier stuff to increase margins. And our profits are going steadily higher. It's kind of a stock market higher. We've had some spending, but it's gonna ramp up and then down, up, down. But overall, like, in the long term, it's a healthy growth. It's a fairly healthy. It's a little volatile here, admittedly, but it's gonna be fine. We're having growth. Fast food, movies, liquor, all that stuff's going up. And you know, as we diversify our product lineup, profits will only go up from here. I think a lot of the reason why we've had these big sharp spikes up and down is because I took a loan and then I made the parking lot, and yeah. See how that works? I put my headphones on and 4 hours later I wake up and we're gonna go now. This is the end of the stream, but welcome back, Clint. We haven't seen you in a while. We named a customer after you. I haven't seen him in a while. Granted, I have been playing on max speed a lot. But we named some customers after you. We named one after you and one after HB Davis. But basically, they were... we saw this old guy. We saw this old guy with Elvis hair. And he beelined it directly for the arcade machine. And I was like, huh. An old guy coming in really early in the morning that wants to go right for the games. Let's name this guy Clint. So I did. And then we saw another guy that came in to do the same thing. It's like this, I don't know. I think it was this black guy with like receding white hair or something. He came in, he was like 68 years old, did the exact same thing. And I was like, that one's HB Davis. So I'm just naming people. I was looking for the old guy that was gonna go straight for the, like, we don't have an auto parts place anymore, but I want to get that. I want to get like an auto parts place. We'll find like the older guy that goes right for the auto parts, and we'll say that one's Uncle Skeezer. Because I have a feeling that guy's, I don't know a whole lot about Uncle Skeezer, but I feel like he's probably into cars. He's just, from conversations with him, it seems like he's into cars. So this will be tier 1 flowers. Not great, but the flower shop, dedicated flower shop, will have tier 3 flowers. That's pretty good. And I think it's probably better to leave the flower buying to the flower shop that has the tier 3 flowers. So we're gonna take the flowers out of here, and we can put something else in the grocery store, just as like a way of keeping it kind of cleaner and the lines longer, although we don't really need longer lines. We can put more food products in here, but we'll take the flowers out of here and try to get more people into these flowers over here. We don't have, see, like we could do plants, but I don't want it to be like a home and garden type thing. I just want the flowers. We have tier 3 flowers, right? I worry that this is gonna get too busy though. I worry that we're going to be way too busy here. Why don't we preempt that by just putting in 2 self-checkouts here and another one right here, just in case. Because I feel like we are going to get too busy. They can't have very long lines. Can't have a very long queue, but at least they can check out, right? All right, awesome. Some plants are nicer than flowers. Yeah, I'm looking at it from like the game's perspective. A flower shop is not the same as plants. Like plants belong in the like a gardening thing, to where flowers are more of a gift thing. I think from the perspective of the game, it's different. I don't know that though. The self-checkout's gonna be great. And there's like a lot, oh, see, they have to go around to get here. I don't like that. We'll move this self-checkout here and move this one over here. And now they should be able to go around. There we go. That's better. We have anti-theft and lots of security guards. Very, very busy. But lots of profits, you know? Good profits. I can dig it. So we have a garbage collection strike right now. Garbage will not be collected. We're going to keep putting it in these areas to get collected. But the garbage collections are not happening right now. And now we have cinema. We'll work on bowling, and then we'll have all the amenities. We can just kind of build them however we want. But we're doing pretty good here. I know we're not growing as fast. Like, there's probably a lot of players that would have grown like with more stores and stuff faster than I have. But I don't know. I guess I'm just not in a super big hurry. Clint, I'm gonna ask you, because you haven't named one yet, I don't think. Unless you were the Beaver Liquor one. Maybe you have named a store. We have a drugstore. What do we name it? I actually have an idea in my head. I think people will like it, but I'm gonna see if you have the same idea as I do. The name of a drugstore. Oh, hello. Yep, we got the scooters. We stopped both of those dirty shoplifters. Damn shoplifters. There's so much shoplifting. It's kind of nuts. I didn't realize there would be this many shoplifters. Like, I get that it's a problem, but Chickens, crackheads, drugs. All right, well, you're on the right track. At least as like for the idea I had anyway, you're on the right track. I was simply gonna call the store 1G. So it's kind of along the line of chickens thing, but I'm just gonna go with 1G as the drugstore. I think it'll work okay. Look at all these self-checkouts. I probably should have another checkout line here. What else can I put here inside? This is a grocery store, right? Yeah. Grocery store, good food, more fresh. I mean, more fresh stuff, probably, right? Yeah. More fresh produce and all that stuff, probably. Why don't we get table set up here? No. We can get a table set up. How about here and here and here and here? And here and here. So we've got all these extra tables set up right here. And we just go ahead and put in fresh bread in the front. Seems good, although it might expire. We'll see. And then we have the vegetables. We have vegetables. And then fruits. What? There it goes. Fruits and more fruits. Right, good. And then I might, yeah, well, this will be okay. So stock people hopefully can get that stuff set up, and we'll have more fresh stuff offered. Because we have tier 2 on the fresh stuff. Hopefully people will buy more of it. And this display looks really nice, you know? I mean, maybe not the display that most people would have, because I'm kind of putting bread next to other things. I also don't necessarily like how the models, and maybe it's not that close, but it kind of looks like the models for vegetables is very similar to fruits. Maybe not. Watermelons are clearly bigger than, like, I guess that's cabbage, maybe? This is clearly carrots, oranges. It's just that, you know, fruits and vegetables all are kind of the same color, so. But what we really don't need to have is, like, light bulbs, electrical stuff, school supplies. That doesn't need to be next to this, right? It's kind of silly to have that next to this. So I probably should just get rid of all of this stuff. Move all of my fresh stuff right here. And then, like, yeah. I think we just pull Charmart as full-on grocery store, and we just make sure we can get maybe tier 3 stuff. How do I get tier 3 stuff? Time check? Yeah, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I wanted to play a little longer. I'm digging this. Tomorrow, actually, before we do the tomorrow thing, let's sign off. YouTube, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thumbs ups if you liked the videos. We're streaming this every Monday, 12 o'clock. All the Twitch people would love to see you here too. And if you want a name in the game, come on by the Twitch stream. We'll name you in there. But if you know, if we have nobody in Twitch chat at the time, then I'll start pulling from YouTube names. So leave a comment on whatever video I said it was. It's probably not the same video this time. So whatever video I said it was, leave comments there. We'll get your name in there. My name is Charlie. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.